gonna be a fun time, and you might not like the end product either.
I always like ask somebody when they ask me that. Like, if I'm willing to take a commission, I ask them what their project is, what they're looking for, and then I explain very clearly. If you're commissioning me, don't expect anything that isn't my style, because it's very much like that's what I draw as in my style. I don't like copy other styles, and it's not gonna have like a realistic feel to it. It's gonna be exactly like the artwork that I post, because that's what I do. And if the conversation before we even get to the point of like working together has any kind of friction, I don't take the job.
Good strategy.
That's a good foresight. Like, seriously, for any artists out there, like, it's tough too, because like I know in the beginning, like I'm like, oh, I should learn how to draw everything or do everything so that I can be more versatile. But to be honest, like people, especially like if you're working on a project, a game, a book, whatever it is, people are seeking out certain styles. So it's better to just do what you like to do or what you lean towards, because then you're just like you're kind of specializing in what you already enjoy doing, and then you'll get work doing more of the stuff that you like doing.
I had a question when you were mentioning about friction when you're talking with people. Like how much friction are you talking? Are people just being overly pushy, like really needy when you're talking about a job, or like what?
Yeah, like they don't understand your terms, or they are asking for things that you don't want, and or like you don't want to do. And if there's like pushback at all, or like if the conversation has any kind of like issue in it, or like disagreement that you have to get past, you got to realize that that is just like the beginning of
It's the tip of the iceberg.
ongoing problems. Yeah, like if there's any problems starting off like a conversation about working together, that's just like the fucking like the indicator that those problems are probably going to snowball and be like different larger problems later on in the job. So you want to like kind of vet that when you're talking to people, like is this person easy to work with, like, and like remember that minuscule issues are minuscule because you're just having the very first conversation, and that is going to be a theme.
Quick, just shout out. We got 8 viewers on Twitch. Let's go.
Hey,
Yeah,
Twitch.
so holler out to Twitch. Thank you guys. And if anybody has any recommendations for the drawing, this is a live drawing, but it's also by request. So we got an eggplant being split. We got a daikon radish with the sword. It's a full moon, right? So there has to be a wolf, right? Yeah.
The wolf needs to be. So I was thinking.
And there's almost always a peach butt somewhere, so I don't
I
know.
was just gonna say drop that.
Yeah.
We'll get a button here for sure. But I'm thinking just in terms of making this work,
you kind of have to have a rising sun somewhere too.
I mean, I think
wolf
we should.
Sorry, I might have a comparison somewhere. Let me look and see if I got a size comparison of this
The wolf is as huge as you want it to be.
Yeah, you can draw him any size. Like, there's a lot of inconsistency with him. I pretty much just draw him how I want to. The only like consistencies are that he has multiple eyeballs. The one in the center of his head is always there. He has 2 mouths, and he's white, and his eyes are green. That's it. The size can change.
Should we do an Attack on Titan size wolf?
Oh my god, please.
Could we? Yeah, could it just take up?
You can even draw him. Like, if you look in the general chat, you could draw like the fucking demon version of him, where like his face is a skull and he's got his tongue coming through the 2 like bone jawbones.
Ooh,
See what I'm talking about?
Sick. Oh, okay, cool. So this eggplant dude is gonna be on top of the roof, right in front of the wolf. Okay, Rose, let me know how you feel about this. And then, so like this one here can be like the silhouette, right, of like the guy holding the sword, and behind him the skull wolf face. So
So I think I got the story for the daikon swallowing the sword. He's committing seppuku because he failed.
I thought he was pulling it out of there, but he could put it in. Seppuku.
I know that usually they would kneel and take it to the belly, but it's a veggie.
So then the wolf can be here with the daikon samurai, and then Inuyasha. I haven't heard that in a while. I heard they have like a new series. Yeah. Kagome. Oh, some Naruto. Oh yeah, here's some Naruto vibes here. Yeah, let me. And then I guess that was awesome. I guess whatever you want to do, whatever we want to do here, what would be a good if this is like the lead up? So it's like these guys coming up, see this wolf, and on top of the building is eggplant dude with a wolf behind him. What's the big scene, the big reveal at the bottom?
Like, who's gonna take down the wolf? Like, somebody needs to come in.
The salamis.
Salami.
Some type of army of some sort, right? So like,
An
what's
army of seaplanes.
Zombie bananas.
Yeah, zombie bananas and peach butts.
Very cohesive story
My
we have
daughter
here.
laughs in the other room. Ha ha ha! Zombie bananas.
Yeah. it all adds up very well.
There has been a zombie banana.
The zombie banana looks really badass.
Zombie banana man. He's like
Yeah.
a superhero.
I'm so excited to get this Twitch stream going for our farmers market. It's gonna be dope.
I'm so excited to see your guys' interpretation of that, especially if you end up doing the one with his skull exposed.
Oh hell yeah, yeah! I definitely want to do that one.
I've never seen somebody draw that version of him because that one's actually a mixture of, because I've got another mascot named Ink. I'll post it in general so you guys can see him too. And he's like the opposite of Glance, and so I mixed them both together, and that was, yeah. I'll show you. Hang on.
That's tight.
Yeah.
I love OCs.
Yeah.
I feel like there needs to be a banana ninja up in the top panel too, like the Ada ninjas and the veggie ninjas fighting together, you know.
Hell yeah. Let's
Okay, yeah. Here's Ink.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so the one that is in that other picture is both of those two characters smashed together into one.
Yo, I suck at drawing animals.
Stick to vegetables.
I was like, you really gotta study them. it looks
It'll be
accurate.
interesting.
Really, yeah, like just from like, especially when you see like the paws, I'm like, it's so much work, but it turns out so good.
You're a fast drawer too, and like that's something that I get a lot of comments on. Is like fast drawing, and like when I see other people doing it, I'm like respect, because like when you like get good at it, like it's easy to forget that like it's something that people are impressed by. You're like,
Oh
shit.
yeah, and it's funny too, because like I have to do it for my own sake. Like my attention span on like trying to work on something for too long, I'm like, no,
Yeah, and then
I'm
it
not-
comes out, it like looks awkward or like rigid because you looked at it for too long and you overthought it.
Yeah, there's that looseness to it that really helps. Yeah, I want the silhouette really well. Maybe like a
What I do to get the mouth and stuff right is like I'll draw a circle that meets at the bottom of the base of both eyes and use that as like the muzzle, and like, yeah, I'm not gonna try to explain it to you because like it won't make sense if you're not watching it, I guess. I'm just gonna confuse you.
I'm like that too. You can't like really describe it. Like, I need to show you.
Yeah, especially with stuff like that, because you could be like anything, like a circle that's like huge, or like you don't know what I'm talking about. Like,
And actually like draw what you're thinking. Where when I think about something and I want to explain it, it's really hard.
sometimes my
Yeah.
sketches are like, so chaotically scribbly, especially if they're like if I did them in permanent marker or something on a canvas, and like I'm trying to show the person that's like buyer, and like it's so chaotic they can't even see what it is, but I can see it in my head because I drew it and I planned it out.
it's the there's like a method to the madness, you know. I swear it all comes together. You just gotta give it like that last like 10%.
Yeah, totally. I love talking to other artists about this kind of stuff too, because like people don't get it unless they get it, right?
Yeah, sometimes you have to. I mean, like like that. I mean, I guess that's a skill in itself too. Is like trying to communicate the intent and the stuff. Like I'm seeing here, and oh, that looks so sick. Look at that.
What?
That's
Yo!
filthy.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Oh man, you can just feel all the energy. Like
So yeah, so like just
your
to,
dynamic.
The
just to
aura.
give you some like reference of like how the head is, he's got his fucking all of the flesh off of his bottom jaw is ripped off all the way up to his eye socket. So his eye sockets are exposed. But the flesh still comes down over his muzzle, but
Ah,
it's all gone off the bottom jaw down his throat.
gotcha. Let's see here. So we should have that be exposed, and then we have the jaw.
Yeah, the picture in general shows it.
Cool.
Yeah, and he's got two jawbones, and his tongue can come down through both of them and come out the bottom.
Oh, that's some freaking wicked design.
Thanks. I'm so stoked you guys are putting him in there. I'm gonna hype the shit out of this.
Do it. No, this is super fun. It's always like I don't know. It's always like a challenge. Like that's I think the super cool thing about these art nights too. Like I don't know what people are gonna throw out there, and then I don't know like what I'm gonna feel like. This is giving. Oh man, girls, your scene is giving me everything. That's so sick. Like it's just so fun to just riff.
You guys are doing this so fast too. Like I tried comics and they're fucking hard, man, to like get everything like placed proper.
Oh my god, that and then it's time consuming because you don't think either like this. I'm glad to do one off stuff like this because just like there's not really any heavy planning. Like a whole book or a whole like a issue. It's like it's a lot. I mean, especially if you're doing all the work yourself of just like
Yeah.
the composition, the story, the fact that like panels need to be big or small or the
Or, like
close up is the biggest way.
dynamic
Yeah,
panels and shapes and positions.
like it's almost like for anybody who's ever tried to do it before, it's almost like when you know like if you're writing something and you're like uh trying to describe like how they feel, the emotion, like that's what you're doing but with visuals. You're saying, "Hey, when I tighten it close up like this, you're in their perspective at their level. You're trying to like build that closeness, right? Or for the connection or like trying to sell like the impact of like a hit or something. Like
Can I
all
make a
these little
suggestion?
decisions.
What if you got rid of the box around that last panel that you're drawing the wolf face in, and had the wolf head coming over the edges of those two panels, and have the bottom panel just a continuation of that?
Let's see.
So you could draw the wolf coming over and just have like that scene with the building and stuff coming down. It'll be like the panel. So the wolf head comes over the edges of the other two, and it's just there's no box around the bottom.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
Feel free to ignore me too. I'm just like throwing shit
No,
out.
yeah, like I'm free to kind of do. Oh, that's awesome. Look at the little waves. That's sick. Here, I'm going to let me render this up before I forget. Yeah, I do like taking the box out because it just gives more room for it to breathe. It's a good call. Once we get some color on this business, it'll be nice.
Yeah, like so if you had it that way, it would be like a close up of the radish's intense face, and then the whole bottom like highlight panel is just like him staring the wolf down in the face, showing the whole scale of it, and like a feature panel, right? And because there's no box at the bottom, it just takes up the rest of the thing, and all the artwork covers the whole bottom.
That'd be sweet. Yeah, let it all just fill up the whole empty space there. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, and then you could put like him again, like the character, like going into attack mode as the dynamic character coming over, like you had said, like having the character that's over top everything, dynamic pose or something.
This samurai armor you put on the wolf looks sick too, girl.
I can't help but see inside of your tabs. There's something titled Brussels Westbrook.
What? What? I don't know
Probably
what
nothing.
you're talking about. Not to say you can't read, but now I can't click on it to remove it because I don't want you to see it.
Can you just hover over and like there'll be an X?
Maybe.
Yeah, look at. You can see it on the top tab there. There's an X, so you don't even have to click on the tab. Just hover over
Like
it.
it.
Uh-oh.
Click it. No.
No, you didn't click on it. No,
I
why
clicked
did
it.
you- Wow, way to fail.
Wow.
You just
Richard.
hover
That wasn't
over
it. That wasn't it. That was a different image.
No, you just hover over the tab and you'll see the X.
Oh, I'm using an iPad.
Oh well,
So
fuck.
I can't hover. I have no mouse.
Sorry.
No, all good. I totally realized too, like I realized, yeah, I couldn't hover over.
I smoked too much weed to remember what I just saw.
I wouldn't mind fucking doing something like this with you guys sometime if you'd like.
Yeah.
This program you guys are using, Magma Studio, how do you compare this to Procreate? Sure, you use both.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, so
Can you use
this
Procreate
is a lot more like Photoshop, to be honest. Yeah, like this is a lot closer to using Photoshop. Like Procreate, I mean, you got the freaking the words in there too. Oh man, I feel like I need to make this a lot more cleaner.
Did you guys ever use like iScribble or any of those fucking like old school?
No,
I can, like-
I haven't had a chance to use that. I've heard of that
No,
one
no.
before too.
It's old. It's old. But like, I was asking because like this seems like the same kind of thing where it was like a live draw on the same canvas with other people, like in a chat room, kind of.
Yeah, I think like a lot of animation people have I forget what the program is called. I think it might be that same one too, where they're like able to do frames of animation and then have it all compiled, but they're also all in the chat as well and like can organize the frame images that they're doing.
Dude, like iScribble and shit was like before its time. Like I was still using MSN Messenger and shit when I was using that one.
AIM. Remember
I was
AIM?
definitely an AIM person. I was a MSN Messenger hater.
Nah, I feel like AIM was like a little bit like people that were a little bit older than like my generation were using AIM first.
Oh yeah, it's probably an age thing.
That's probably totally true.
Like I'm
Way to make
28.
us
Like,
feel
I don't know
old.
how old you guys
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll date myself. Yeah, for sure. I was on AIM.
I'd
Alright,
like
Kurt.
different screen names on AIM.
my
You guys
screen
remember
name was
being super cringy.
Dicklim69.
Dick Lim?
Yeah, because my name is Richard Lim.
Oh my god. My buddy had an Xbox profile called Richard Cheddar.
That's hilarious.
It's like cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, it's close.
Dick cheddar.
Getting that done. All right, how do we want to collab on this bottom piece? What's the do we want to like both take apart the wolf or maybe okay, hear me out. What if the wolf is like facing down and then you have the guys that are about to fight like looking up? So it's still kind of the building, and we could have them like
You could even move the radish panel like off to the side so it touches the edge, so it's kind of staggered, so it doesn't look so like boxy with your panels.
Oh yeah, we can actually even make the box not as like square but more
Like move the
angle.
top box, like the very top panel, move it all the way to the right so the edge of it goes off screen, and then move the other ones to the left, like both of them, so that you get more room for the wolf head. And then there's kind of like an off screen to the right, off screen to the left format for your panels.
Oh, we might have to start merging some of these too, because the field for the box are separate from the images inside.
I'm getting some background
If you
noise.
have a kid.
I might have to put in the second one
You
here.
can,
So
you can always delete the boxes and put them back in. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah. Let's
Oh,
see.
man.
Have to move them. Oh, and then actually the words are also on a different layer too. That's right. We can find that. So here we'll
You can upsize the top box so it goes right to the edges. Like, why do you need the box? Upsize it.
I think it the
Yeah.
layer selection. Gotta make sure. Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
Yeah, just make the top one fill up the whole top right to the edges, and then put a box around the radish, and then have the last panel also not have a box, but use the top, like the ears and stuff of the wolf to be like the thing that cuts off the top panel.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
Okay.
Hikuro, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna double click on your layer. Wait, is that the right one? No, those are just. Oh, cool, nice. You did it on a separate layer. I think it was. Sorry, I'm not trying to take over all your layers here.
Sorry, I'm sorry if I'm giving you guys too much input.
No worries. Like, I'm just trying to make sure like we can actually do that too. Cause
Can you select more than one layer?
not at a time. Like, so I'm taking over his layers. You can see my name on the layer list here, and I'm just gonna do a quick selection around just this top part. And let's see. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so let's try that first.
And then if you move
rearrange the other stuff too. And
if you move them over, you'll have more room
you
for
can
the
double click on my layers. I think that lets you take over, like, because I know I took over all of them. You can take them back from me if you need to. Just in case you're working on those ones. Let me name them so I know which one's which here. So this will be let's call this one, we'll just say panel 2 and 3. Cool. All right. Oh shoot, did I remove it? No. Oh, I have to undo. What happened here?
What row?
Okay.
There's a bunch of people in here, guys. Holy fuck.
Nice.
Usually we have a decent audience. And we got 8 people on stream, so that's dope. Make sure if you guys have not, just make sure you smash those nanas. We got 45 right now. On the Art Night channel, I'll post it back into general chat. And if this is your first Art Night, we mint the final product and then raffle it off to a member.
Yeah, Art Night final product is always the coolest thing ever.
It is.
When it all comes together, yeah.
Like the one with the Bizarre Stars, I'm so jealous of Smashing for having that.
The wrestling one?
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite Art Nights, dude. That and the Farmer's Market.
That one is super sick.
I think the Farmer's Market's the only one I missed.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, and then just put a box around the radish one that goes off the screen to the right. You even put it in a cool shape, and then you got the wolf and the box around the radish dividing your panel.
Nice. There we go. We can put a box around there. I'll worry about the boxes later because I want to see how we should deal with this bottom part. So, hey, for these warriors that you guys see here, who should they be? Because I'm thinking of having them here a little bit close up, looking up, and then the wolf looking down, having be like a stare down before the battle.
Have it so like is he standing on a roof? Like the roof come down, but like have the silhouette of the back of the wolf so you can just see the scale of him, and then maybe have the bottom left hand corner kind of more just like filler, so you can fade it out a bit and have him like in an attack pose, like yelling or something, running, so you can see that he's attacking, running at the wolf or something.
Yeah, I might separate this a bit here too because I was trying to force this in there. I want to give it more room. But let's here, because I just want to break that up so those two are a little separate.
I feel like a derpy-eyed ninja would be hilarious.
Why don't we do it?
With like a mean
people
mug.
go 2 different directions.
Oh yeah, hard derps.
And my boyfriend in the background says, "Give him laser eyes."
Laser eyes. Oh, that's not a bad idea. What's the best thing you could have in a feudal Japan? Laser eyes. I mean, we could also even do like subtle. What was it? Oop. Some subtle laser, or this thing.
I think your ear on the top.
Coming down from the sky instead of out of somebody.
I think the ear on the right hand side needs to move over like a few nudges to the right.
Oh yeah, I think this whole area too. Like I know this stuff is also running into the other thing too, so we're gonna have to move all that up.
Joe Schmo, we could hear your background noise, by the way. Thank you. Shout out to Joe Schmo. Actually, we're doing a collab giveaway with Ada Army, and he gave me a soldier last night, which is super dope.
Oh, let's fucking go.
So let's see. Did anybody decide on what we want these guys to be?
Derpy.
An eggplant or something?
A derpy eggplant.
A derpy ninja?
Yeah, gotta have a derpy ninja.
So Kuro, just in case you're trying to adjust, do you? What I'm thinking is we have like 2 or 3 dudes here, and then smaller, obviously the scale, maybe like that or something, and then the wall with the wolf and the ninja guy here, kind of like the standoff.
Yo, this is sick.
But
so sick.
Whatever you feel like doing, man. Don't you can go completely off script, and we'll just work with it. That's what this whole night's all about. We'll do whatever we feel. If you're saying, hey, you want to draw Frieza, that's cool too. Draw Frieza, you know.
Yeah, somebody else put some input in here. I feel like I'm just like dominating this input.
I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna sneak in this little derpy ninja though.
Don't be shy if anybody from the audience has any recos.
Yeah. Oh, I guess one of these people will be a peach butt salami. So.
We can just have a tattoo, you know.
Rep.
I see Kuroboros drawn off the screen. There's mystery there. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, shoot.
I want to know.
Oh, I think you're probably trying to get rid of this. Oh, he's rotating. Oh.
Ooh.
Let's go. I can also get rid of that mark there. That's on my layer. If that's bugging you, man.
A little skid mark.
Yeah, give you all the freedom. That's all you.
Don't you just hate looking for a dot when you got 50 layers? You don't name them because you're lazy.
Layer naming is the bane of any artist's existence who's doing digital stuff.
When I'm making videos.
I'll have like a folder that's just like 20 layers of sketch.
You're like trying to look at the thumbnail, being like, "What was this one again?" Oh god. Or you just start merging this indiscriminately. You're like, "Damn it, my shadows and my line art is like in the same layer now."
Your shadows and your base color. Whoops.
Yeah. All right, Derp, you can do this. What kind of dirt veggie?
Eggplant.
Eggplant. All right.
I'm gonna throw the Ada Ninjas Discord in our channel. If you guys aren't in there, check them out. It's really, really good community, strong art, very community-driven project.
We love to see it.
I put my bag on free, so.
There you go.
Here, we're gonna make this an angry derp. He almost has a like a Bert and Ernie quality to it.
It's like Angry Birds. The eyebrows remind me of Angry Birds.
Yeah, those big brows. They remind me of like Ryu from Street Fighter or something.
He totally does look like something specifically though.
Yeah, right. Like whenever I get
what are those
eyes, it gives me like Muppet vibes for sure.
Yeah, the Muppet, but like just like the eyebrows. Is it Angry Birds? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
You're probably right on both. I know Angry Birds has like a really like straightforward design too.
Yeah, the eyebrows are totally Angry Birds, but he's got the bulginess of the fucking Muppet. I like how his head's like all like sagged to the back too.
This big old the eggplant shape is always like super weird and wonky.
But he's got like,
Oh yeah. Hey, B-Sides, guess what
What's
I'm gonna
good?
do to his arm?
What?
Your favorite, the the ninja arm. You
Oh,
know,
nice. Yeah, his little ninja with the dagger.
with the little derpy arm. No.
like how can you make like a ninja weapon into like something that's like comically like a fucking like utensil?
Oh, easy. We'll here we'll do
Even like a staff that's just got like a spork at the end or some shit.
it's like a garden rake.
Like a melon baller.
Like a back scratcher.
It's like a back scratcher.
And it shows the veggie in
He jumps on the wolf's ear, scratches his ear, calms him down, and then they go for the kill.
Like a carrot peeler.
Oh, you know, what is it? Do like
they go for the kill with a French fry sword.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
potato pillar
Show it
too.
to the junkies.
the French fries. Yeah, actually, somebody also mentioned last time too, like a bacon sword. Oh, that sounds pretty
I
good.
can
A
see
bacon sword?
A bacon sword.
I actually have a buddy in real life who draws like food-based samurais, and like I think he has like a hot dog with like a French fry sword and shit, like burger head.
Oh, legit? What?
Yeah, no, for real. Like that's his thing.
See, there's never any original ideas, man. I'm telling you.
There isn't, but that's okay.
Somebody's done it. Yeah, the trick is just to do it.
Nobody does like you.
Let's see. Oh, Crow, are you still there? Okay. Man, that looks so sick. I love the. And if you want to, man, you can start adding colors if you want to. I know we're just doodling the line work here.
Like I gotta give you props too for like getting that wolf so accurate. He's not like an easy character.
The wolf is awesome, and I honestly like. I'm a big fan of like the first one that you posted with like the blue on there. I love that the thick, bold line like style. Like that's definitely it gives that whole like graffiti kind of vibe that I
Yeah, man.
dig a
I'm
lot.
like I'm from the underground art scene. Like I like work for a music festival, so like I'm like street art influenced anime. Is what I classify myself as.
Ooh, I dig that. I'm guessing you were probably a big fan of Arcane.
Not gonna lie, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, on Netflix, if you get a chance to watch Arcane, it's a show. It's like a animated show that's based off of like League of Legends, but you don't even have to know anything about the game. Just know that the art is freaking sick, and it's so full of like it's.
I've actually heard about that now that you say the League of Legends. Somebody told me about that, and I was gonna check it out and totally forgot. So thank you for reminding me. I've got the attention span of a goldfish.
It's beautiful. like I'm not only like fanning over just like the art style and everything too, but the story is actually pretty sick as well. So like it has the animation, the art style, the story, and it even has like really awesome action too.
Did you guys watch the new animated Spider-Man movie?
Oh, Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, like the comic book style
Yeah.
animation is so good.
Yep, yeah. If you like that, then I you'll definitely like Arcane. They already announced that they're gonna do a second one of the Into the Spider-Verse too.
Like the story, like it wasn't my favorite, but like I watched it mostly for the art style because it was so impressive.
They changed it up a lot. Yeah, I mean they
Fucking
pushed
fucking
boundaries.
Spider-Man, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
But the whole fact that like they took the whole comic book style, like if anybody um knows how like old comic books were printed, they use like the zipatone, which is like those dots
The
and like
dot shading.
yeah, and they would layer those colored dots too to get like shading and effects too. So basically they did that but in 3D, and they try to use those dots everywhere they could to like imply like value, like shading, like darker would be more solid, circles near each other. But it was just super cool to see like that little effect, and it adds because you know it's supposed to feel very comic booky, so it totally
they
sucked on that.
They did a good job.
Even adding like the text or the sound effects stuff too. I was like,
Yeah.
what? It looks so cool.
Yeah, they nailed that.
Okay, I need another warrior person. It doesn't even have to be a vegetable. It could be
Burger Head.
Burger Head. There we go. And Burger Head's gonna have a bacon
You know what?
fry spear or something.
Can I send you a picture of his Burger Head, my friend, so I can
Yeah.
show him later and fucking trip him the hell out?
And my bad, I'm not looking at the general chat. I'm looking at it now, but
Wait, I gotta
let
find
me know
it.
if there's any other
Yo, I found it.
suggestions and stuff too that we need to drop in here. I'm down to put in whatever.
Yeah, this guy too, like the guy that makes this merch. He's like the original graphic designer for like PK Sound, like the speaker company. He's a music producer. He's like super rad dude. He actually works with me on my art team for the festival. There, I posted it.
Oh, sick. Hell yeah, we'll do that for sure.
Fucking French fry sword.
This will be tight. Here, I'm gonna, and actually, it's gonna kind of look like a Ronin. You know how they have those those hats that
Oh yeah,
go down.
the tangle hats.
Yeah. So here, like the sesame seeds.
Oh, nice.
That's so sick, you guys.
There we go. Cool. And then I like the kimono too. That's sick. So let's see. They're gonna have.
It's like Bleach style.
We can have a fry.
You could even like take that panel with the wolf head and just like extend the background down like that building's far away and have like the perspective of like the buildings getting closer and those two standing on the closest building, and then you can have like wolf's back come down, so like silhouetted, and then have just like the buildings like coming along the bottom right hand corner getting bigger so that it's like a perspective shot, like they're running towards it.
Like.
Yeah, like have the buildings coming up, but then you can leave that top little corner like underneath those last two panels so that you can like have his back come down, and then you can like make the wolf's body become black, but then you can see like how big the wolf is in scale of the buildings. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. I see what you're trying. Yeah, I see what you're saying here. So this way, it's kind of like that one, but just like so then you can see. Damn.
Yeah, you could make it just all one panel.
And actually here, because I don't want to redraw Kuro's scene. Let's give it a cooler perspective here. So
I just think that'd be more dynamic looking.
yeah, I like this whole face off idea too.
No, I mean like have the wolf head that you already drew be the head and just like have that panel come down in an L shape. So like have that one.
So it's like that. I get you.
Yeah.
So then,
And then have the building. Yeah, you could even make him slope off a little bit right underneath the panel, like he's like standing sideways. It's hard to explain.
no, I think I get that. I now I guess we'd have to move like all this stuff over so that the panel is more like this instead of.
You don't really have to move anything.
It could. Let's see.
Like I'm saying, like have those two guys in the corner standing on the closest building, and have the buildings getting further away until they meet up with the one you've already drawn, like the little tiny one. Like they're standing close, and that's far away, but it's all one scene, and the wolf is standing behind all of it.
Oh, that's not my layer.
You do what you're gonna do. I'm just spitting out ideas.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that like Kuro, what I was gonna leave that area kind of for you to decide. Kuro, what do you want to like kind of
Just like ignore me. If you like something I say, take it, but don't feel like you have to.
No worries. I was gonna say I was gonna start dropping some color on here too. I know I wanted to do at least like because I saw 2 or 3 guys
You do you?
in the top. What would be one more person we could add here for this kind of final face off? Any ideas, guys? None? Zero ideas?
I think I contribute enough.
All right, I guess we'll just draw some cool stuff.
You could put in one of the Raging Bulls, because the NFT slot's in here. I see him. Put in somebody's character, like put another project in there.
Anybody want to post any?
Here, let me post the
Ooh.
Raging Bull. That...
There you go. Ooh, Kuro got some
Wait,
on
got
there
one?
too.
There you go.
And while you're doing that, I will here, let me.
Took me forever to get back to the Discord. All I heard was Raging Bulls.
Raging Bulls.
Yeah,
just
let
trying
me.
to think of stuff to put.
Oh shit! I've just been listening to you guys. Zoned out working.
I'm gonna post the one that you're getting me to
burger
draw.
head? Is that a burger head with a French fry sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go check general chat. That's like my buddy in real life's burger samurai that he has on merch.
Jesus Christ! Why is this so confusing right now? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's super awesome to know that this stuff like reads properly.
That's an awesome brand, and I can imagine him like using ketchup as blood. That's an awesome
I
brand.
was actually thinking that.
Oh, that's tight. It transforms into a super cute little puppy.
Poof.
That's filthy. They're like, Nani?
Like that Fox and Inuyasha?
They're like, are we supposed to fight this? I don't want to fight this. I want to give it.
That was a great idea. Whoever thought of that.
That's all Kuro. Look at that. That's tight.
Somebody said a
I wanna draw with you guys
jalapeno.
so hard.
We gotta do it next time for sure.
I would love it.
Someone said jalapeno. I don't know.
Jalapeno. All right.
I don't know if there's room for jalapeno.
You guys
in
are
there.
like inspiring me right now.
A small girl with a big ass two-handed sword. That's another
Oh,
one.
I could totally draw the shit out of that.
So a jalapeno girl.
Jalapeno girl?
Jalapeno.
Like a little jalapeno girl with a big ass sword. Like a
Ooh,
cloud.
okay.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, actually, we'll break this. Holla. Have you seen a Chappelle show?
Oh yeah.
there's that pimp. He always says holla at you, girl. Holla.
Yo, robot, you should do the jalapeno with the Zabuza sword.
Oh, heck yeah. Let's get some good
Fucking toothpick swords.
jalapeno reference here.
I'll give her like nacho chip fucking throwing stars.
Doritos.
Yeah.
That'd be all funny. With the Dorito bag like on her side.
Yeah. Oh shit. I'm pretty sure like the jalapeno flavored Doritos come in like a stealthy ninja black colored bag too.
You stuff black, yeah.
Hey, what's up? Let's get an Ada Ninja Bull in there. I didn't think about that when Ketty said that originally.
Yeah, I was gonna post the one that you sent me, but like they were doing their own thing and I'm lazy, so I gave up on it.
Well, we do already have the Raging Bull with the Ada Ninja's katanas.
Well, there you fucking go.
It's going. All right, and we need a giant ass sword here. So
The veggie ninjas look ready.
Like a giant kitchen knife.
Oh, it's like it has like a, what was it? Here, we'll just make it look all like it's wrapped up and stuff.
I love how the eggplant is like all sweaty.
They don't know what to do. Like, do we kill it? Do we not? It's too adorable.
You don't know where it's looking.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, nice. That jalapeno looks good. Make sure it's a lady.
Yeah, Lady Pino.
Yeah, Lady Pino.
Like, don't give any indication that it's a lady except for like giant tits.
Big old muscles too, though. 'Cause gotta have that strength, that girt. There you go. And then, oh man,
There's
this
some like
Fry.
blushy cheeks.
Come on, Fry. Get out of the way, Fry.
Somebody said use the dust from the Doritos to blind the enemy.
Is that a callback to the Bizarre Stars?
Yeah, that's
wrestling one?
yeah. Someone said championship, and I was like, "There's gotta be dust."
Yeah, the Cheeto dust.
That would be interesting if they did use it as a blinding dust, because if they had like the Doritos all ready to go in the other hand, like 4 shurikens ready to be thrown, and then they're reaching into the bag and throwing out the dust.
Yeah.
So it shows both aspects of it: the blinding powder and the shuriken in his hands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
like
then
you're gonna throw the shuriken, but like you have to make a last minute decision to switch it to stun dust, just crunch in your hand and throw it.
it's like they have like the Cheeto dust smoke bombs too. Like disappear. Oh, Naruto capri pants.
I've never heard something that sounded less fucking badass ninja than capri pants.
But that's what they have. Everybody wears them. Maybe some people got like cargo pants. They got those. Every one of them. For some reason always got the same little like pocket on there. Ties them like it's part of the
It's for your
uniform.
fucking Doritos.
Open toed sandals.
The cargo
Fucking-
pants with the
Open
zip
toe
offs.
sandals with socks on and cargo pants.
Me and my buddy were at the bar, and he's like, fucking talking about ninja boots. I'm like, what the fuck is a ninja boot? He's like, when they got those like sandals, and like it goes right between their toe, but they're wearing like socks, and it cuts their toes into like 2 giant like ninja turtles looking toes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Ninja
yeah,
Turtle.
ninja boot. And my other friend's like, what's a ninja boot? I'm like, fucking ninja boot. And like, we're like, if we ever become tag team DJs, we're gonna be ninja boot's gonna be our like duo name. Every time I see him, I'm like, ninja boot.
Hey, actually, Ninja Boot would be a pretty sick name for like a band or something.
Right?
There we go. We got some Cheeto dust shurikens here that we can color up. And then a fry spear. That's so cool. That's such a cute dog. I love it.
You gotta give him the like middle eye at least though on the puppy.
Oh, I think this is a slight. Is that it? It might be. We'll probably know when we have the color on there. Artist intent. Artist intent.
Got it.
Here, this she'll be a badass.
Oh, those are some sick chick anime eyes. I'm not gonna lie, like that's a skill. Like drawing good anime eyes is like a talent.
You can get lost in them too, like the amount of shine and like gradient and colors that you can put into an anime eye.
It goes deep.
Yeah, it gets crazy. Like when I see some anime, I'm just like, oh my gosh, did they just spend all their budget on just like the eyes alone? Like,
But like I'm here for it.
it's the dedication, you know.
Speaking of dedication, I am getting the most hardcore shill of my life for to join a Discord for a whitelist. This person like went into chat, said hi to people, talked for a little bit, DM'd me their life story, and they're like, "Hey, by the way, can you join this so I can get on a whitelist?"
Oh shit!
They're going hard out there. I think I gotta join. They put in the effort.
Appreciate the grind.
We had a full conversation.
Game, truly recognized game in these instances.
He just went door to door and then knocked on a Discord. He said, "Hello, peace
Yeah.
signs."
Well, I went in and verified. I got you, bro. Oh, right afterwards, I got a DM too.
Dang, I wish I was better at action lines. Kuroboros, you might have any tips for me on that?
Download a pack. They have packs for this.
Kuro Bros got some action line skills.
Bro, you see that first whole panel at the top? It's filthy.
I like that that wolf on the right too, like the little shadowing on that. It looks good.
Makes it feel
Premium
intense.
stuff.
Yeah, thanks for letting us use your wolf character.
Fucking, I'm stoked that you're drawing him. Like literally, like this is my mascot. Like the more art that exists of him, the better. Like I draw him a lot, but like I love, like I pay artists to draw him just so I have like different art styles. Like I have a painting of it on my wall. Somebody did. Like it's cool to see it interpreted by other people.
Dude, yeah, I know that feeling. It's super fun, like to see like people just take a life of its own on it. Let's see, is this okay? Cool, I haven't used it. So, if you want to, Kuro, I know you guys don't color your manga pieces, but I was just gonna just drop some quick color on here if you're cool with it. You can do a color layer too, but I'm just gonna let's see. I want to be true to the character, and it is moonlit night. I love that blue too. It's like that icy blue.
Yeah, like that character. I give like a lot of like artistic freedoms with it. Like so long as he's all white, the amount of eyes doesn't matter. Like if you want to change the color of the eyes, it's fine. Just like plain white wolf. You can change the amount of his features. You can rip part of his faces off. It's just the two mouths and the middle eye on top of his head is the only thing that stays consistent.
Those are the defining features.
Yeah, like he's a pretty simple character. Like it's pretty recognizably him if it has those features, right?
Dope sauce. Let's
Yeah, and his name is Glance, like Glantz, but like it's a play on the word glance, like to look at something because he's got so many eyeballs.
Oh, glance. Let's like get some color into this business. What's his tongue? It's also blue, right? Yeah.
It matches his eyes, and it's long and pointed.
Cool. I'm just gonna go through. Let's go. Yeah, I just jump around because I think the Daikon homie needs to fade from green to white. Oh, I can barely see. That's alright. That just means we had to put all the other colors in there, and then darker green. What his Oni mask? What's like a rare mask color?
You should do it like a purple or something, because that goes with the scheme that you got going on already.
Oh yeah.
Like colors that would go good with the teal and the green would be purple or like an orange.
That looks like the mask my first Ada Ninja had.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the purple ghoul mask.
I should go with yeah, we'll do shades of purple for the armor, and then maybe like something complementary, like a cream or a gold. So it's definitely gonna be.
I love how different this is, like, than anyone we've ever seen so far.
Oh, from the other art nights.
Yeah, just like when you and Stag drew together, like brought out different stuff, and then now you're drawing like out of just a way different style. It's so cool to see.
It honestly is really fun and refreshing for me. Like I like being able to just like the fun of like seeing what comes of new stuff that I've never drawn, or like you know what I mean, like just giving it a shot to try something new because you're like, wow, I never practiced this. This is cool.
I definitely love like getting rid of the boxy panel structure. Like that's what I was talking about. Like doing dynamic paneling is like fucking part of the hard thing, and like doing like consistently. Like it's easy for a couple pages, but after a while you're trying to think of new shit, and you're like, "Fucking, I've done everything already." Like, don't want to copy other.
Bruh. Yeah. I know what you mean there too, because you're like trying to keep all of the the compositions like fresh and different, but it's like you can only rearrange things so many different ways before you start to feel like repetitive.
Yeah, and like making them like easy to follow, like the order you want people to read them in, because like it's easy for you to like remember what it's supposed to be, but sometimes if you don't do it like really like obviously this is the way you're supposed to look at it, people will get mixed up and read the panels in the wrong order.
Yeah, that's a tough one too. Is like what feels because all of it. If you're doing like an actual story, like you're supposed to be like, okay, what makes it the most uh the most effective to communicate? You know, like where they can't get lost. Like I could draw stuff just to make it look cool, but like like what way can I draw it where there's also like that design element of like, okay, I want people to also know that they're like what's happening at a glance. That shit's tough.
Yeah, or like using like, clever panel structure, or like you can use it to like make people read it with a certain timing in their head,
Mm-hmm.
and you can do it to like portray like actions in a way that they're easily more understandable, but it's hard to do.
No, it definitely is like a skill in and of itself. Like I see a lot of really good use of that in manhwa. Like if anybody ever reads like Korean manga, because most of their stuff is all done in the format of like reading it on phones. So instead of like flipping pages like you do with like American comics, since you're scrolling down, all the images are just like they're drawn in a way where they're read by just continuously scrolling down the page. It's actually super cool what they do sometimes where they like if somebody passes out, like they'll fade it into black and you keep on scrolling for a
Yeah,
while until it comes
put that
back into
pause.
focus. Yeah, it's like that's so cool. I didn't think about like clever ways to use the format like that.
Yeah, make those pauses when you need them, and it's an art form in itself.
Yeah, it's wild. Like you really gotta like I don't know, like just like people like respect like film directors and stuff or how they time out their pacings. Like same thing can be said for comics totally.
Or like use of panels that don't have any text on them at all. Like you can tell a lot with just artwork, and there can be entire scenes that don't have any text. Where you just like drawing actions.
I love that you said that too, because that's I have like a whole I've had some ideas of like some kids books I want to do, where I don't want it to be like any like text or dialogue, like just being able to follow the story from just like reading the or just seeing the images
Yeah,
would be like a really cool challenge. It's like the ultimate storytelling. Like
like
show
Samurai Jack, the show does a lot of it.
yeah. And did you see I forget what it's called. I think it's like Primal or something. It's made by the
Yes,
same guy.
fucking love Primal.
Yeah, Primal's sick. It's about like a caveman, and it's so the first episode is like a caveman, and he's like trying to
Save his family.
save his family, and then so does a
T-Rex.
velociraptor.
No, it's a T-Rex because
Oh,
the
T Rex. What
dinosaurs took his family and they took her eggs.
what took their eggs? Was it a
It's like a giant fucking like I don't even know what the hell it is. It's like some crazy dinosaur that looks like a T-Rex, but it's got spikes on its face. But it's like 15 times the size of the T-Rex, and it like eats their children.
both of their children, the caveman's and the T Rex's children? That's right, and that's why they both end up fighting
Team up to
together
kill it.
to
Yeah.
kill it, and then throughout the
These genetics.
episodes they become well they don't become friends, well they kind of do become friends, but they fight together. So like he starts
Eventually
riding him
do.
and
Oh, sorry, one sec. I think the screen is frozen unless you guys have. Oh,
Oh, it's not.
I think
Oh, my bad. I haven't been moving. My fault.
Oh,
You see it?
oh, oh! I was like, either you guys stopped drawing or the screen froze.
No. I totally just I was choosing colors and stuff here. So
Okay, I just
can
making
you
sure.
can you see it? Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I
Cool.
just making sure.
Did you watch the first episode of the second season where it's like zombie brontosaurus?
No, I didn't know there was
Oh,
a second
yo.
season. I need to check that out.
Watch the zombie episode. It's got like this crazy like reminds me of like pop art, but it's like so like oh, just watch it. Just watch it. The
Oh
zombie
man,
episode.
yeah. I definitely yeah. I definitely good. I'm always on the hunt for some like good, like animation and story. Like you're right. Like Samurai Jack did a great job.
Well, it's like if you watch the first season, it's like it's not realistic, but it's like those things would exist in real life. The zombie episode just comes so left field, and it's like this fucking zombie parasaur bites this brontosaur on the leg, and it just fucking turns into this crazy giant thing. It's just like rampaging around, fucking just like destroying everything.
That's tight. I remember the one where they there was like was it mosquitoes or some type of like nest of flying bats or something, and they couldn't like get to it because there's like a huge hill colony where like it's all at the very top. I think it's spiders. No, there's something with webs. They captured. But anybody,
Is it the monkeys?
they both get captured and they have to escape.
Monkeys.
Is it monkeys?
Yeah, monkeys, and then like the one monkey like they pour this weird liquid down this big slide, and it like monkey eats it, and then it goes like Hulk mode monkey, and then there's
Oh, that's a different one. I know which one you're talking about. Where there's like that circle of like a coliseum type of thing going on.
yeah.
I remember that giant monkey that they fight in like a coliseum type of. Oh.
Yeah, it's got like a triceratops skull on.
Yeah. They were fighting each other too. Those monkeys.
Oh yeah, that the show is like the most like gratuitous like gory fucking like it's like gore fest, but it's like Samurai Jack style animation, but like way more improved.
Yeah, they definitely did an awesome job.
And there's no talking in the whole show. Like there's no talking at all.
It's purely like action and just like, well, I mean, there's like emotional beats too and stuff, but it's just cool that like they can have you focus and center on that stuff without any dialogue.
Oh yeah, because it's a caveman that doesn't speak, and it's a T-Rex, so like there is no like they communicate.
Yeah,
but
it works too on that level of like no even like needing to do like subtitles or like thoughts of like what what they're thinking.
But they're able to express it through the actual like interaction, which is that's like yeah, exactly. I think what our point was is that being able to express stuff like that without having to use text is really great skill.
It's a huge skill. Yeah, it's super impressive. All right, I'll go in some derpy ninja coloring here.
Yo, this looks so sick.
This is like awesome battle. Wow. I did not think today we were gonna do feudal Japan battle scene, but this turned out really cool. All right, I know I still have to put in a peach butt somewhere, guys. I understand. We'll find a way. For those of you who think I'm not true to the peach butt, we'll figure it out.
What's your timeline? Like, how long are you guys doing this for?
Usually, I aim for an hour. I mean, this is actually awesome. Like, and then usually the coloring is just like it can go by pretty fast depending. I guess what we started at 4:20, so it's been a little bit over an hour now. If we want to, we can do artist intent and say, hey, only some of the parts are colored because it's like intense. Or you do like
should keep the comic, but like don't do it every single time, but like maybe once in a while call back and like make a new page and like fucking try and see if like people can make a consistent story that makes sense.
Oh.
Just, like,
hey, if we have the same people join in and they want to do that, that'd be cool. Or even actually, that would be a cool idea to like have this be like an on the fly story of like, okay, next artist, let's see if we can turn the story into like something else each time.
I'd love to like collab on one of those if you.
Yeah, no, please. We should definitely figure that out too, because I don't know if you already know, like we're doing these every Thursday, 4:20. So the next one, I don't think we have any lined up to kind of co-op draw with me. So if you want to, I think that's really cool. Or I was just gonna go solo, or ask Stag Wolf. He's always the homie to
We want to do another
draw on
page
this too.
of this comic.
Was that?
Would you want to do a second page to the comic?
Well, yeah, we could do whatever. Like honestly, I never have a plan for these art nights, so it's whatever anybody feels like doing. To be honest.
Okay, I'll talk to you after this.
Okay, cool. That sounds tight.
And for tonight, I just threw the Ada Ninjas Discord. If you guys are not a part of it, join up and holler at them. Really good project. And yeah, we do these every Thursday, 4:20. I think the reality robot limb is they take 2 hours. You're lying to yourself on 1 hour.
I know sometimes it's a little bit of pulling teeth on like, hey, give us ideas, guys. But at the same time, I don't know. I've thought back and forth about that too. Of like, do we come in with an idea and just kind of ad hoc, play it by ear when people their ideas on there, or do we just purely have this only be any like all suggestions? Today, I think it kind of worked out pretty well. That like we're kind of doing a little bit of both.
I can't think of an art
Well,
name that hasn't
whenever
worked
I'm in
out.
here, I'll throw out suggestions, and if nobody talks, I'll just go and see who's in here and like throw out the projects.
We appreciate it. No, honestly.
No, I get it.
And it's tough too because I don't ever want to put anybody on the spot. I know I'm not that type of person either. So, I mean, if you guys want to see me just doodle, that's cool too.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. I don't hold like throw suggestions face. I'm just like, I'm drawing right now. Who wants to watch me and talk about dumb shit?
And that's one too. Like we get into it and it's awesome. Like I did not expect to be talking about freaking Primal today.
Yo, I fucking watched that show so many times. And, like fucking the fucking zombie one. Like that was like I was high on acid one, and like this is exactly what I want to watch right now, and it was great.
That's perfect. That's it's like that's the thing too. Like you have your mood for things. Like whenever I want to cry because I just don't in my daily. I feel like I'm emotionally detached. But the one thing that always gets me is this show called Violet Evergarden. If anyone's ever seen it on Netflix,
Oh,
it's hella sad. I mean, it's not hella sad. It's just like it's a cool story too. But this chick who used to be in like a war, like she lost her hands and now she's like trying to be a what do they call it? She's like she writes letters for people because it's like set in like what's that time frame like World War I. Like some people aren't all literate at all, so just after a war they're trying to like write letters to each other, and so she
yeah,
describes
I know
she
what you're
has
talking about.
feelings. But it's pretty dope either way. I would give somebody I'd recommend it.
That's dope.
I'm just a wuss though, so this stuff is super heartwarming.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to remember these things. Definitely want to check out that Arcane because like I remember like I never played that game, but I remember fucking there was a phase like probably like almost 10 years ago where every single boy in my friend group was obsessed with that game.
Yeah, I know. I never caught the trend either, just because I don't like. I'm not a big fan of, or not a big fan, but just I never got into MOBAs like those. The lane is that what it is? Where it's
I
like
don't
team
fucking know.
It's a
based.
MOBA.
I
Yeah.
tried so hard to understand that shit. I was like,
They're
this
very
is way
sweaty.
unnecessarily complicated.
Yeah, like the people who play those games are not casual people. Like
Okay,
you
but
go
that's what I was
hard.
trying to figure out was like it's super strategy, right? Like you can't just like play them leisurely, or I guess you can, but there's levels to it.
People don't though. Yeah.
There's so many mechanics to it, and like so many different like types of characters, and like the mechanics for each character are different, and like you need to strategize, and like it's fucking ridiculous. Like I was around this game a lot, and like I tried to follow it so many times, it just made me feel stupid. I'm like, how do you understand this?
To tell you, that's how I used to feel about Magic the Gathering. Like I dig the art in Magic the Gathering cards. Like it's super cool, but I think I tried to learn that game like 3 times. And not to say that it's harder, I think maybe it just wasn't at the time for me to play it. But I mean, I play like Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh's cool.
Yo, Yu-Gi-Oh! Hell yeah!
Yu-Gi-Oh's super easy to play too.
Remember fucking Beyblade? Beyblade was a shit.
Beyblade. Oh man, I never had one of those. I just remember it was like spinning tops. What? And they made an anime for it too.
Like that wave of fucking like anime franchise toys like hit me at the exact right time during school. and like it was so lit. Like you fucking like put like all like heavy metal like spiky fucking parts on it, and like there was like one that was like the very bottom like nubby piece that like you wound it up, and then in the middle of your top spinning, it would go and like spin your top back up while it was going, and like fuck, man.
There's this guy on TikTok who streams Beyblades, and people get a like apparently there's a bunch of them. He owns like 100 or something, and they all have names. And
I've seen it.
you've seen it? It's so cool.
He does like test drives with different ones against other ones. I've caught myself watching them at like 2 in the morning.
Oh, sometimes I'll just be watching. I'm like, oh my god, did I just watch it for like an hour? Like, what am I doing?
What is this?
So
Jenna?
fire.
It's on TikTok. He just streams Beyblade fights.
That's sick.
Fuck yeah.
Yo, and he has it down to a science. Like he explains the type and how it operates and how it attacks and defends, and then he'll display it, and it'll do exactly what he explained.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like the tops themselves, they had like I think it was like 4 different pieces. So there was like the top plastic disc that clipped on, but then there was a metal piece underneath that had different weights or like different like shapes, and then there was the base piece, and then there was the tip, and that like it actually spins on the ground. So you could get different pieces for every single one of those pieces, and like build different combinations, and they had like different weights and different like so. It's
There's
very
a lot more depth
strategy.
than I thought there would be.
It's fucking sick, man. I used to love that shit.
Man, I swear, like just the passion is infectious. Like, you guys see this guy talking about like TikTok Beyblades and how they're gonna like spin and move and stuff, and just like, okay, I just got sucked in. I just got sucked into all that.
It's a lot of physics, man. Like all the different shapes pieces, all the different weight pieces, all the different like the tips that like make you spin back up or like whatever. Like you can like get a really well balanced top if you like are a fucking super nerd about it.
That's so cool. I
Was
used to play
Crossfire?
pool a lot, and then like learning like top spin and English and stuff was like same thing. Like just knowing the angles and stuff and trying to master it is super fun. Ooh.
Like fucking I was having a conversation the other day and somebody brought up Digimon. I'm like, yo, they need to make a Digimon metaverse. Fuck.
Oh, man, that fits so well too. They're Digimon.
I know.
I feel like
I would fucking like shit if somebody made a Digimon. Like Digimon would have to do it obviously, but like we should like contact Digimon and be like, yo, when Digimon metaverse?
Yeah,
Digimon escalated way too quick though. Like it was super cool, and then like I remember they would evolve, and then they like took it too far. Just
yeah. Some of the Digivolutions were always like kind of crazy.
yeah, it got a little too intense. Yeah.
Or they would like merge with like a different one or some shit. And, like,
You knew
or
it
like
went
they
down
felt
though when
2
you
different
got in,
ways.
like, a humanoid form. Like as soon as
Yeah.
you look like humans, you're like, oh, they're hella strong now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why is it so sexy? Stop being sexy.
Yeah. I'm a catmon, and now I'm sexy devil woman mon. Like
Yeah,
what?
it's like stop it. Don't make me a furry. Don't do it.
That's so funny. Oh no, girl, where'd you go? Oh,
Casualty.
did we lose you?
Oh no, do we?
Yo, I've been chatting here. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. I like how your cursor comes back on in a second here.
Oh yeah, Kira Burrows needed to run. I mean, it kind of looks tight, a little black and white and colored, honestly.
Yeah, no worries.
It's a good combo.
I guess I'll add some more juice to this, but I mean, even if we do the uncolored version, that still looks pretty sick. If you're inclined to, while we still have you before you leave, we can put our names on here.
I think like you might need to just like put a little bit more harsh black like shading dynamic lines to give some depth, and that might help a lot. Like
Yeah,
add
the
some
readability.
dark behind the characters to make it pure black at the edge and like have it fade into the lines, and maybe put some like fucking like zigzaggy like thicker lines on like the top one or some shit. I don't know.
Because I know, I see what you mean. Because like here, I left it open for us to like have the names and like the Ada Ninjas and VeggieMates and stuff on there. This stuff here too, I know like we can probably clean up, but
suggestions.
No,
What do you
it's,
think?
it's good because that's I was thinking about that stuff too of like some of the lines here. But this looks great. If you're okay with it, Kuro, I mean, feel free to stick around because I'll just basically just be coloring for a little bit longer, maybe like give it 10 more minutes. But we can sign here.
I think you're had to leave. Oh no, there he is.
No, he's here.
Okay.
I see him. I know,
What's
buddy.
when you bamboozle?
Name.
He's like, you guys are gonna try to finish this drawing without me.
Fucking bamboozled. I love that word.
Heck.
I
some,
played a lot of
got some funny-
Apex, and one of the characters is all about bamboozling. Mirage. He like makes clones of himself.
Oh yeah.
Bamboozled again. Heck.
Bamboozles for the foozles.
Like, sometimes I'll use my boyfriend's phone because it's iPhone to go into Twitter Spaces, and I'll not log out of his account because I'm lazy, and then I'll go speak, and people are like, "Oh shit, is that Keze?" I'm like, "Ha, surprise, it's me doing you a bamboozle."
Doing you a bamboozle. I imagine the Shiba, the Shiba.
Right?
Doing it.
Heck.
Hey, 2022. Wow, it's already that time of year. It's crazy.
I love how it's 022022.
Tickety 22. Actually, what? Next week it'll be or like in like a couple weeks it'll be 22222.
Mm-hmm. I think
dog.
that's a special day.
Yeah, we should plan something to do. Ha ha ha.
To make like a really fucking terrible dad pun too.
Oh yeah, I need to find better ones. I love dad puns. They're the best.
What's
Right?
It's a palindrome too. It's got it
Dude.
all. It's like the perfect day. I
Oh,
think
the 20th.
I think the the 20th too, huh?
So it's
Yeah.
02202202.
I used to
Palindrome when
have
it's the same forwards and backwards, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's either 20022202, or it's if you put the day in first, it's 2002.
I remember
2202.
the 2011 and 2010 it was all binary.
The 22nd would be 22022202. Or 2022.
I used to have a phone number. My phone number, this is like one of the biggest mistakes I ever made in my life. My phone number was 2262622. So it only had two numbers, and it was a palindrome, and it spelled the word banana, and I lost it.
Oh.
I didn't keep it for like some because I used to be able to be like, oh yeah, just call me. My phone number is banana.
You fucked up, man. You fucked up. You're fired.
I did. I really did.
How long ago was that?
I was in high school, so a long time ago. I
Back
know.
in our raping days, that was the number. That was the first number I remembered.
Oh, you remember that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, the easiest number to remember: 2262622.
It was such a good number,
Back
man.
in our raving days,
Yeah.
I'm still mid raving days.
I wonder. I hope the person who owns it appreciates it.
You should see
I
if
hope
it's
you
even
I hope you
available.
lay awake at night thinking about that. 'cause,
I
like, you
do.
fuck
What I mean, dang, I don't remember the last number I like truly memorized. Just because we all save these now.
I've only ever had one number, like since I was like 14, and I finally fucking lost it.
Oh, you got a new number now?
No, my phone's disconnected now because like I don't ever fucking leave my house, and I don't have a reason to go connect it again.
Yeah, it's like having like a home line. Like who has home lines anymore?
Does that even exist anymore? Like if I went to a house and there was a desk or not a desktop, a landline, I'd be like, really? Really? What?
Yeah, my grandma's house used to have a couple of those rotary phones still over there too. I
What?
remember trying to use those.
Dang, dude.
With the caller ID like right next to the phone.
Yeah, back in the
Like a
pager
portal
days.
wall. I remember like fucking like having to look for the second phone because your first house phone had been sitting off the charger and it was dead, and then you're like trying to dig up the other one and it's dead too. You gotta put them both on the chargers. Like, fuck.
Oh, that was the worst.
Do y'all remember the ones that were still corded, so you couldn't like you could have a conversation, but you couldn't like walk too far away, or you had to
Oh,
like
you
bring
could
the
get the
handset
long
with you.
cord.
Yeah,
Like one of your family members picks up the phone too, and they're starting to talk or they're like listening. You have to like
Yeah.
fucking go like walk in another room and smack them with a book. 'Cause they won't- Have a
that
fuck-
shit was intense when you were a kid though, and you're like trying to call your friends. You're like, damn, what do I say to their parents? Like, I don't want to.
You're like talking to your crush and your siblings come on and try to embarrass you.
Can you
Or like when
imagine?
you're dialing in like 56K or 28.8, you know, you're just like.
Oh,
like,
you have to dial
you're
up.
breaking
Dial
my
up.
ears, dude.
I remember
Trying
when
to use the
somebody call
internet.
you, it would disconnect you. It was the worst.
That's so funny.
Couldn't go on the internet at the same time as you were using the phone.
Y'all remember the days where like you would make plans to meet somewhere and you couldn't like confirm that they were there. You just have to like agree to meet.
Yeah, and then you're sitting there like shitting your pants because you don't know if they're gonna show up or not.
Yeah, people used to live like that.
We used to live like that.
bruh.
We used to live like that.
I
Yeah,
remember like getting
come
lost.
home when it gets dark out. Like,
Yeah.
If you were in a new area and you didn't know your way around, you get lost. You have to like figure out how to get somewhere. Like you have to like get
Yes.
out of your car and
Yeah.
ask directions and stuff.
yeah, you'd have to like give somebody directions, but like you'd have to actually like tell them where to go. Like turn this way on
Yeah.
past two turns, and then it's the third turn left, and then you go up this way, and then you do this, and fucking like.
I was always a landmark person, no lie. Like I couldn't remember street names to save my life.
Me
I'd be
too.
like, down till you reach the chevron, and then you take a third ride on the fourth. You'll see a big rock. Like,
Yeah, and then people start throwing like east and west and shit at you. It's like no, left or right. Like come on.
yeah, I don't have a compass on me, bro. You're gonna lose me.
I don't even know which way is up right now. Like, you think I know which way fucking north is? Like, come on, guys. Like,
Well, I guess. I mean, it's 3 minutes to 6, and I think an hour and 40 minutes is a pretty good amount of time to spend on something as good as this.
So
yeah, good job, guys. Fucking
what's
gold
the
clap.
game plan here? Are you gonna finish coloring it or?
I think I am. I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish coloring it just because I want like a. But I think it'd be cool to have a
Can I-
colored version and a black and white version if you guys just want to.
Can I request a screenshot just so I can like fuck around with it? Like, I'm not gonna do anything with it. I kind of just want to like.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I want to fuck with it.
Let me here. I'll save it out as an image and I'll just post it. So so you can mess with it there. Let me take this out.
I don't even think I have you on Twitter, so.
Oh, we'll have to. Yeah, I apologize to you. I just started using my Twitter, so.
Are you the same name?
No, it was Robot Lim with a B, so ROBOTLIMB.
Are you sure? Because there is a robot limb with no B. Oh wait, no, that's still
Somebody
you.
took it
That's, like,
before I got a
That's
chance.
the
to
dirty
use it.
dog.
that's still you. Yeah, I was just looking at your screen name, not your actual at name. God,
All right. Well, the main reason I was asking is just because for the giveaway, are we gonna give away a colored version or are we gonna give away the black and white version?
I think we'll give away the colored version, so I will color the rest of it here. Just because I also like some of the things like the ear here and stuff. I kind of want to move around, but this gives me a chance to kind of do some kind of post fudging on here.
Okay.
yeah, it's nicer to do it in like actual Photoshop and stuff too, because you get to like do more things with, like layers and shit. Like,
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, we'll do a colored version. So I'll post that up, or I'll send that to you, just so you can show everybody too and have that ready. And so, whoever is getting the one of one that we're minting will be the colored version.
Dope.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
I'll show you.
Yeah, and for those that haven't like smashed the banana, if you're in here, make sure you do that because I'm gonna be tallying everyone up and running some races here right after dinner.
Awesome.
Word. I'm glad I came in here, guys. This is a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for joining us.
Thanks to Kurbo too. I know he's hopped off already, but this was awesome.
Shout out to
This turned
Ada
out great.
Ninjas. Yeah.
Shout out Ada Ninjas. All right, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
I see some last minute banana smashers, I'm gonna give you